So, to start this presentation, raise your hand if you are tired. Okay, raise your hand if you want to sleep. Yes. But raise your hand if you are happy because we are finishing. Woo! Yes, me too. So my presentation today is about how we can deliver a dynamic presentation. When I chose this topic, I was like, oh, okay, let's try something different. But during the preparation, I was deeply repent because I don't want to do this topic more. But here I am. So I have a question for you. What is something that every Kimura student likes?
Nutella.
Pizza bread.
Nutella! Yes! I know that some of you have Nutella in your pockets in this moment. And it's true. So for this presentation, I have a challenge. Every time that I say Nutella, you need to say strawberry. Okay? So, no, Nutella?
Strawberry.
Nutella?
Strawberry.
Yes, easy peasy. So, let's start the presentation. Something that I love about this topic, not that I love, but something interesting about this topic is the why. Why is important a dynamic presentation? So a dynamic presentation is a presentation that people will not forget. It's a memorable presentation. So, Nutella?
Strawberry.
Thank you. How can we create a dynamic presentation? So the steps are easy. Since the beginning of the Kumura Academy, since the beginning of this semester, we have had public speaking classes. And every week we learned about these steps: audience, speaker, and presentation. These are the three most important ingredients for a dynamic presentation. So let's start with the audience. So, how can you say? How can you see? This is a phrase from a lyric from public speaking class. So first of all, you need to report. You got report, you on the floor. Yes, we adore all that report. So I love this image because the presentation is not about you, but it's about your audience. If you see, they are sleeping. So when you have a report, when you understand your public, you are able to communicate using their language. You are able to make a true connection. And when you do this, people will start to pay attention in your presentation because they feel connected with you. And this is important because during the presentation, every person will do something different. Sometimes they will do like Kata in the cell phone now, or maybe like Russell because he was distracted, or others looking to me like Karim. So every person is doing something different in the presentation. So that is the importance of to use report to understand your public. Who is your public? What they are looking, why they are searching in this presentation. And claro, and sure. Be fun, don't be funny. Make the people laugh, but you're not a clown. You can be yourself, be authentic. You don't need to be perfect, but you need to be memorable. Next step is be a speaker. This is one of my favorite songs. So look me in the eye, from first hello to last goodbye. Put your phone down, cards down. The stage is your playground. So don't walk like a dinosaur. So something important about this is that the stage is your playground. When you are speaking, you need to set some type of energy. If you are bored, the people will feel bored. If I say, oh, today I will talk about dynamic presentation, it's boring. But if you say, okay, today I will talk about this and that, no, the people will feel contagious by your energy. And that is the purpose of a good presentation. It's help people learn something from you. So the key points from be a good speaker is eye contact, because you need to inspire trust. Be authentic, how I said before. Use your space. You don't need to be like a robot or a penguin. You can use the space. I'm not using the space, I'm doing badness. But you can use your hands. You can do movements. Because this is your playground, like a child. You can enjoy. Looks confident. Speak loud and make pauses. Yes. This one is the hardest for me. It's true. I don't like to take a breath because I feel anxious. But I know that it's important because when you do a pause, it's the time that people have to process all the information of your presentation. And you look confident. And the last ingredient for this recipe is Nutella.
Strawberry.
Thank you, it's not Nutella. It's a presentation. So I choose this part of Give Me Direction music song because I'm listening to your words, but I'm hearing only sound. I'm lost in all this English. The meaning can't be found. So have you ever felt confused during a presentation? You can raise your hands. Maybe in some presentations you stop to listen because you're distracted and you lost all the presentation because you are confused. So this happened with me almost all the time. So here are some advice for a clear presentation. First of all, be simple. Your presentation don't need to have all the informations, but only enough to people understand the message. Give signposts. Signposts is like signal in traffics. Like, oh, now we will do for the next step. Now we will do for the next one. Now I have a new tip. Help people understand the direction of your presentation. Help them make part of this process. Frame your story. Share, divide in little spots that people can easily understand. And finally, end it well. So, so again, how can we create a dynamic presentation? Paying attention in our audience, being good speakers, and doing a clear and simple presentation. Do you remember about Thamara's talent show? I would like that you think about your favorite presentation. Only think about it. I love all the presentations, but one presentation got my attention. Pedro's presentation. Because all the time he was trying to involve the public. He was making questions. He was making everyone laugh. He was, I don't know how I can say, but he was being a good speaker. He was paying attention of the audience, and he did a marvelous presentation. And because of that, I didn't forget. Yeah, I didn't forget. I didn't forget because I could feel something in that presentation. So, Nutella, thank you so much. So, please. So, a dynamic presentation should feel like Nutella and strawberries. Unexpected, sweet, and impossible to ignore. Thank you.